Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode, and today I'm going to be doing another deck list for Standard. But this one is interesting, because I just heard about the ban news. I don't know if the ban has taken place in Arena yet, because as you can see, this stuff isn't blacked out, and I haven't gotten my rare wildcards. But this deck is gonna hopefully be good after the bans take place. So what it is it's a basic Jeskai control deck. No companion stuff, no Agent of Treachery, but it does have Luca, and I'm sure you can see why Luca. But basically, the deck uses token generators, only a couple because you're not playing Yorion, so you don't need a bunch, as well as Luca to fetch out a Godzilla Doom Inevitable. Only 2 Lucas because these can also get themselves out, and you don't really need to hit them turn 5, but it's a great way to close the game out. No fires because that's going to get banned, and I want this deck to be ban proof. And if you haven't seen the note they sent out, you guys should check it out. Companion mechanic was changed, so you actually have to pay 3 mana to get your companion from your sideboard into your hand, and then it can be thought erasured. So the companion is going to be much worse. It'll be played like here you could play Wait, can I just straight up play Kahira? Okay, yeah. So I can play Kahira here, so I might as well, because there's no other creatures. But sorry. Yeah, it doesn't play any other creatures. Because it just wants to fetch the Godzilla, and if you have any other creatures, that stops it from happening. Of course, you could play Agent, but that's gonna get banned, so there's no point. But anyways, getting into the deck at 2 mana, we have 4 Birth of Meletus, makes a token for Luca, and gets you a Plains. 3 mana, 3 Scorching Dragonfires, 2 mana, kill something early, can get rid of an Anax, can get rid of basically anything good. Omen of the Sun, to make 2 1/1 white human soldier creature tokens and gain 2 life. Works with Luca. It doesn't work with Yorion because we're not playing Yorion. It does work with Yorion, but we're not playing Yorion. 2 Narset Part of Veils. Great in the control matchup, helps you find your Lucas, your Narsets, your Clarions, your Dragonfires, whatever you need. 4 Teferi, because it's Teferi. If you've seen any other videos I have, it's just how I explain Teferi, it's Teferi. 2 Deafening Clarions, because I think I'm going to lighten up the sweepers a bit. Because I have the Scorching Dragonfires, the token generators, and Teferi Bounds, and Narset, and token generator. But speaking of sweepers, 3 Shadow of the Skies to blow up your opponent's board if you need to. 4 Narset of the Ancient Ways because it's just really good. It can discard extra Lucas if you don't need them. It can discard a Godzilla to deal 7 damage. Oh wait, hold up. While I'm here, I'm actually going to add in some Elspeth Conquers Death. Take out some Omens. We will add in, take out 2 Omens, so leaving me at 9 token generators, so chances are you're always going to start with one. The majority of the time. And then what else? I guess 8. 8 would be, or we could cut a Dragonfire because we have all the token generators and the sweepers. Or I could cut, since Luca's not really necessary, I'll go down to 1. Yeah, I'll go down to 1 Luca, because it's not really necessary. But as I was saying, 4 mana, Narset, you can discard Godzilla, get it back with Elspeth Conquers Death. You can discard Luca, get it back with Elspeth Conquers Death. You can get your emblem to finish out the game, or it can just be card advantage. 3 Elspeth Conquers Death to take out something big, shut down your opponent, and then get out something else from your graveyard, like a Teferi or Narset. because there's so many planeswalkers and there's a bunch of aggro matchups, being able to reuse those is really good. One Luca, because Godzilla can get out on itself. This is just like an accelerant, or to help you find the Godzilla. It's your fifth copy of Godzilla that doesn't really come at any cost, because you'd play these anyways, these are fine. But it's like that fifth copy of Godzilla, because whenever you cycle these, they go back into your deck for Luca to find them. 3 Shark Typhoons to help you finish out the game, if you need them, or to cycle them early as Luca fodder. And then 4 Godzilla doing the inevitables, because you can cycle it and it works as a win con that you can prepare early in the game. And you can actually do a cool thing where if your opponent attacks him with like a 6/6, a 5/5 Love Struck Beast type thing, you can cycle this in response to them declaring attackers. And if it's the 4th time, you can put it onto the battlefield and block, and then untap and get to swing in with it. But either way, it has haste, so it's really good. And then Kahira, because it's just a free companion. And then land base. If you have the rares, you guys can make a better land base than I did. Mine is just what I could afford. But yeah, with that all said, let's get into the games. Okay, hopping into the games here. Gonna be playing in a ranked. First time I'm playing this deck, but I'm at the bottom of Platinum because yes, I did actually make it to Mythic this season with 3 hours left. I made it to Mythic, and that was awesome. But I'm going to be playing in rank because I literally have nothing to lose here. It's not like... It's basically the same thing as playing in play, but if the deck happens to be good, I get to rank up. And sure, it's going to be a bit more competitive. And I'll probably even get to see if Agent is banned yet or not. But yeah, getting into the games. Here we see a pretty quick mull, I'd imagine. Land are very clunky. I guess this could find an island. And then we could turn 3 cycle Godzilla. But we really have to find land. So we'll mulligan. This deck does play 25 lands. Probably could play some more. Oh yeah, this hand is great. Autumn the Hallowed Fountain. But then we don't have 4 lands for the Fabled Passage. I think we bought him the Fabled Passage. Pay a bit of extra life to make sure we get that Clarion on 3. If we don't have... opponent plays Fervent Champion. So it's on Mono Red Obosh deck list thing. This card is your chosen companion. You may cast it once from outside the game. So maybe... I don't think it has been updated yet. I think I can still play it. But we might see next turn, depending on what our opponent goes for. If they go for double 1/1, it might be worth clarioning, because if they have a banner here... Yeah, we'll Clarion. Shut down the opponent's board. Aside from the Grim Initiate 1/1, that doesn't really matter because it doesn't work with Banner or with Obosh's odd effect. Anax, that's a good one. The one problem with the army token is it will be able to finish off our Teferi after we bounce this Anax. Assuming we're even bouncing the Anax, we could just Kahira here. Opponent can't play Obosh next turn, so I like this. Okay, yeah. So Arena has not been updated yet. Hopefully it will be soon, though. Opponent goes for a Heraldic Banner. I was expecting that. Swings in. I don't know what they are representing here by swinging in, because I'm gonna block. Maybe to light up the stage? But that's a huge trade. To trade your Anax for light up the stage. They didn't even have one. Okay, well let's Birth of Meletis. worth of my lettuce, not your lettuce. And I think cycle a Shark Typhoon to make a 1-1 after the opponent goes attacking with their 2-1. Opponents could just slam Abash here, and then we get to Fairy Bounce it with a wall open, which is why I like doing this instead of Teferiing. Heraldic Banner for the opponent. Watch them choose black here. Oh, red. Okay, that's what we wanted. Opponent's second Anax. Now their attack makes a bit more sense. Opponent. Oh, the power's buffed by the banner. Opponent swings in for Quattro. Well, let's cycle Shark Typhoon. Make a 1-1 draw card. Basically, it's getting us 2 cards here because we get to knock out a 3-1. But now they have a 4th Anax, which I guess we can Teferi Bounce. And then have a blocker for Teferi, like I said last turn.
Right on schedule.
Do I cycle Godzilla here? Is the main question, though. We'll see what we draw.
Let's try this.
Omen. So no, now I think we shock for Omen. Just a bit of extra attraction to help us get back into this game. Opponent plays out a Fervent Champion. Well, right, that is a 3-1. I completely forgot about that. Everything here has +2 power. Hopefully I can find Elspeth Conqueror's Death soon. Opponent thinks they get to take out Teferi, but really, they don't. Hate to break it to you, man. Let's double block here, just in case. Actually, no. They can't do anything. It's not even... It's just a waste of time with that. Opponent gets to kill one of our 1-1s, but we take out their extra creature. Here's a Luca. Opponent probably assumes me to get Agent, but we are not going to be getting Agent. No, sir. No, sir. No Agent for me. Instead, we get a Godzilla. Which, I mean, that's pretty good. Do we threaten? A lot of damage. I mean, this Luca did its job. The thing about Luca is that you can only really do it once. Let's hold up blocks. Maybe get them to throw some resources into Luca. Probably gonna go for an Abash. We'll trade our Godzilla for Anax. Right? Or do we just chump Anax with the wall? No, but we... So I think we do that and that. But then we lose our wall either ways. And we lose our Godzilla, so we might as well do this. Then they get an extra Satyr. But we might as well keep up the Luca to use the wall token, but then again we could just cast Shark Typhoon next turn. We can play around a bit with our life total. Opponent gets 2 3-1s. Oh my god. We really need this Shark Typhoon to help us go off a bit. Narset helps out. Well, plus Teferi. We can minus Luca on our wall. Do we run out Shark Typhoon or do we cycle Shark Typhoon? Well, let's Narset here. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to Narset. Minus Narset to draw. That's pretty good. Discard Godzilla to kill their Abash. Oh yeah, that is really good. And then let's minus on our wall. Get out our 3rd Godzilla. So we have 1 left in the deck. Have to remember that. Destroy the board, give our Godzilla lifelink. The reason we're doing it now and not later with Teferi is because we get the lifelink here, which is huge because we get to gain 8 life. And now we've just got a bunch of Planeswalkers down, and we take them. Okay, that was a pretty sweet game 1. Godzilla showing off. Was it better than Agent? I think in this one scenario it was, because taking Anax are as good as just getting to pressure them a ton. And we also get to gain a bunch of life there with Godzilla. And ourselves a way of Bone Crusher and shock distance. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next game. Okay, hopping into game number 2, 1-0 with Jeskai control. The Kahira there did come in pretty clutch, so losing that is not going to affect most matchups, but it will affect a few, like that one. But nothing much we can do about that. They're going to be losing their Abosh consistency and may even drop Abosh. So that matchup, you just gotta mulligan for your shatters and stuff. Have a Omen, Elspeth, Narset. Opponent hasn't showed a companion, but we'll keep. Again, this deck does not need Kahira. It is not built around Kahira whatsoever. It doesn't run anything that restricts you from playing Kahira. Okay, mono red. I figured no companion means mono red often. But there's the Clarion. So good at magic. Opponents might even go for an Omen of the Sun. Ask the opponent to overextend for me. Opponent, double Grim Initiate. Well, okay. It is not fun. There's a Shatter. So we could Clarion here. If the opponent doesn't do anything, then we just either run out Kahira or hold up Omen. If the opponent does do stuff, then we can Shatter. Drawing all the best stuff here. And guys, while I'm playing in this game, if you have any suggestions for decks, any deck lists you want me to try out, just leave a link in the description below, and I will check them out. I love looking at new decks. I think it's fun. So just let me know, and I will check them out. But here, we have a couple of options, and I think the best one is to Shark Typhoon. Help us find our land. Not that we're gonna need it, but I feel like we're gonna need it here. Opponent can activate Castle, but then they can't make Tintry unblockable, so we can kill that. Torbrand. Opponent goes for the Torbrand. Well, we're gonna be taking a lot of damage from that. Let's Omen. Might not hit our land drop this turn, but it will be fine. We can block there to kill that, and block there to chump. There's the land, so now I think we're just gonna Elspeth conquers death. I mean, what are we taking? 2? If they have another one, then we're not taking any extra damage, then we can Shatter. So yeah, let's Elspeth conquers death, take away this Torbrand. Now we're starting to get into our territory. Okay, another Torbrand. Expected. That is basically a 4-mana do nothing because of the way we manage their board. Is it even setting? No, I think that's kind of greedy. I think we just have to go Shatter the Sky here. Pass back. If the opponent has another Torbrand, we get to Narset minus discard. No, opponent just passes. Well, let's back nothing. Maybe we should have gone for Narset then. But anyways, let's no land here, which kind of sucks. But let's Kahira, hold up Dragonfire. Hold up fire. On shocks, we'll resolve that. That's fine. As long as they don't own. Well, what are they gonna play here realistically? Nothing. Chandra. That's pretty good. Oh, we can offset to kill that though, so I think we just
let me burn. Don't worry.
Scorch.
I brought company.
Elemental. Save ourselves 2 damage. Go to 9 instead of 7. That's kind of greedy. The opponent's going to draw something. I think we want to hold up Scorch for that. So yeah, we'll let the opponent deal 4 damage. That was a nice... I think actually they drew a land. So it was not a nice draw for them, but it's a nice card for them. Chandra, we can invert a trigger. Well, let's our set. minus Narset. We're seeing so much mono red here. I've never seen this much mono red. We'll pitch Shark Typhoon. Kill that. Get rid of Yoshandra, my guy.
I'm late to meditation anyway.
Oh, it draws another Cavalcade. Well, that's plus. Blue.
Breathe in. Exhale.
Tef. Cycle.
I am not going to sit.
Actually. Let's see. See a land here? Because I don't think we're cycling this anyways. That's tap land. But if we draw it, I guess we can cycle it. I mean, we can scry with Omen, so we'll keep it. Pass. See what the opponent hits. Replays Cavalcade, I assume. Yeah, replays Cavalcade. And Fervent Champ. Well, this is why we held Scorching Dragonfire. Now they can't kill our Narset, we can start getting a bunch more life. And we'll get this Godzilla down soon enough. Another Scorching Dragonfire, nice draw, surprisingly. Gain some life.
Begins within.
Plus Tefers. So this is only to
That's
cast a
more like
non-creature spell, so we can't actually Godzilla here. So let's pass to the opponent, hold up Omen and Scorch. It draws another Fervent Champion. Well, we can both top deck very well, I guess. Probably attacks Fairy there, but we're not even going to give them the opportunity. Now they had Castle up. Please don't. Opponent, please. See, I'm not holding priority. Oh my god. If they hold up Castle, it holds priority. Shark Typhoon, yet another finisher, we'll take it. But now we just get to Godzilla. Let's see if the opponent sees. No, they don't. They're sticking around.
Oh, I've done the
Narset.
hero thing before.
Okay, opponent scoops it up. Well, we're 2-0. Also 2-0 against Mono Red, which is nice. One was Abash Mono Red, the other one was just pure Mono Red. But I'll see you guys in the next game. Okay, to game 3, last final game. Up against Luris here. 2 Scorching Dragfires, Teferi and Godzilla. Gonna be a keep. Not the most efficient hand, but can work if they don't have like triple priest, I guess. Oh, opponent is actually gonna be cycling / auras. I'm assuming auras. Hushbringer from the opponent. Well, yeah, that's not gonna be very good for you right now. If they Gingerbrute me,
Thank me later.
they Gingerbrute me. They get to kill Might's Fairy, but we already started out of it and got to the Hushbringer, but only Gingerbrutes. Okay, figured. Let's see what they do. Now their protection spells are turned back on, which we don't like to see. You don't see it. But I think that was still the correct play there, because normally when people add in Hushbringers, they take out Gingerbrutes. And Gingerbrute isn't even much better than like a Hawk in this map. Another Teferi's pretty good, but we will hold it. Go for a Tranquil Cove and pass. Opponent does nothing, we get to either Flash the Sun or Cycle Godzilla. Or just Scorching Dragonfire the Gingerbrute. Can't double Scorching Dragonfire, but can't double Scorching Dragonfire it, but we can still Scorching. No. Take out the root. Knock down a few hits. Let's see if the opponent just goes for the Luris Gingerbrute. Nope, they go for Hushbringer. Well, I don't play Agent, my friend. You can tell from the Kihira. Sentinel's Eyes on the Hushbringer. Let's make sure we have the land so we can Scorching Dragonfire, because they're probably gonna respond with a protection spell. We'll see though. Doesn't respond. We get to bounce the Hushbringer yet again, get rid of the Sentinel's eyes. Instant speed interaction that can't be.
Might be a bad idea.
Sorry, that was really fast. But get to hold up instant speed interact. By the way, we have all 3 Scorching Dragonfires and 3 Teferis. But we can hold up instant speed interact, which the opponent can't protect anymore because of Teferi. Let's see what they do though. They go for an all that glitters. That pumps it up to 3 toughness by itself. Yep. And Sentinel's eyes? No Sentinel's eyes. Well, I think we do have to close the game out at some point, and that's what we want Godzilla for. But here we can just bounce Hushbringer with the new Teferi. Let's cycle. We'll go for it. We can find another win con in this time. There's another land, plus Teferi, new Teferi. This is just absolutely brutal for the opponent.
Sorry I'm late.
We just have answer after answer. Yep, opponent scoops it up. Well, that's it for the games. I will see you guys in the deck wrap-up. Okay, in the deck wrap-up, I think the deck is really good. Really well positioned. The one Luca can just help you in so many matchups. When your opponent taps out for something, you can just Luca get out of Godzilla, force them on their turn, use your turn to play new Godzilla, to Shark Typhoon, force them to answer it on their turn. And all of a sudden, you're playing proactively while they're playing reactively and are kind of on the back foot, just waiting to run out of answers. That is the position you want to be in. But in the games, we saw every single card to action but Narset, but I've had Narset in many other decks of mine, and it's just great. I love Narset as a card. The passive is kind of mean, but it is still a pretty good card. But as I was saying, I think it's well positioned in the meta. I like the deck myself. It's tons of fun to play, and it steps away from Agent. It loses to Agent. Like, you Godzilla, they steal it. You lose. There's nothing you can say about it, but that's getting banned, so that's why I think you can take this approach in what will be the new meta. I think Winota decks, Winota aggro instead of Winota agent, 3-color Naya Winota, I think that's going to be pretty good in standard. I would probably invest in that. I may have a video of that later, we'll see, but for now, this is a good way to answer stuff people are doing. It's great against Mono Red, it's pretty good against Luris, insanely good against Luris Auras. As you guys saw in the last matchup, you just go answer, 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 because they're not going too wide, so you only need a 1 sweeper, no sweepers, to deal with their entire game plan. But yeah, with that all said, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.